This is AI News Today, and here's what happened in the world of AI in the past 24 hours. Let's start with some fascinating news from the research world. Scientists have just created something pretty remarkable, an AI model that can predict human behavior better than our best psychological theories. This isn't your typical AI that's optimized for accuracy or speed. Instead, researchers deliberately trained it to think and act just like humans do, complete with all our quirks and inconsistencies. The model, called Centaur, was built by fine-tuning Meta's Llama on data from 160 psychological studies involving over 10 million human choices. And here's the kicker. In 31 out of 32 tasks, it correctly predicted how people would respond to different scenarios, even in situations it had never seen before. What's really interesting is that this suggests human behavior might be more predictable than we thought. As one Stanford neuroscientist put it, there's apparently a lot more structure in how we make decisions than we realized. The researchers have made Centaur open source, so anyone can experiment with it. They're also planning to feed it 4 times more training data to make it even more accurate. This could be a game changer for understanding what really drives human decision-making. Shifting gears to the video generation space, China's Baidu just threw down the gauntlet against OpenAI's Sora and Google's Veo. They've unveiled Muse Steamer, a new AI model that can create 10-second video clips with fully synchronized visuals, sound effects, and spoken dialogue. That's pretty impressive on its own, but Baidu didn't stop there. They also just open-sourced their powerful Ernie language model, and some experts are calling this move as significant as DeepSeek's game-changing R1 release earlier this year. It's another clear sign that China is rapidly closing the gap with the US in AI development. Next up, let's talk about some exciting updates to coding tools. Replit Agent, that popular AI app building platform that lets you create applications without any coding experience, just got a major upgrade. They're calling it a promotion to senior developer level, and it's pretty fitting. The tool can now search the web, analyze large code bases, and think through problems for longer periods. This translates to a 10 to 15% performance boost for complex tasks, which means your apps are much more likely to just work right out of the gate. Another interesting development is Perplexity's new premium offering. They've launched a $200 per month max subscription tier aimed at content creators, business strategists, and researchers. If you're willing to pay that premium, you get unlimited access to their Labs tool for generating apps, presentations, and dashboards. You also get frontier models like OpenAI's O3 Pro and Claude Opus 4, plus early access to Perplexity's upcoming Comet browser. It's definitely a hefty price tag, but it shows how AI companies are segmenting their offerings for power users. Now, let's dive into a real-world case study that shows how AI agents are making a difference for actual businesses. The company, Remarkable, which makes those distraction-free paper tablets, was facing a scaling problem. As they grew, they were getting overwhelmed with internal IT requests and customer support inquiries. Their solution? They deployed 2 AI agents powered by Salesforce's Agentforce. They created Mark to handle customer service and Saga to manage internal IT support right within Slack. This approach helped them reduce repetitive tasks and boost productivity across their organization. For those of you interested in creating stunning visuals, there's a new tool called Higgs Field that's generating some buzz. It features an ultra-realistic image model called Higgs Field Soul that can create incredibly high-quality images in seconds. The process is straightforward. You sign up for daily credits, enter your prompt, choose your aspect ratio and visual style, and generate. The results are apparently quite impressive, especially for creating that timeless, elegant aesthetic. Here's something that caught my attention from social media. There's apparently a mysterious job hopper named Soham Parekh, who's become legendary among AI CEOs. This person keeps landing multiple AI jobs simultaneously, juggling 3 or 4 positions at once before managers catch on and fire him, only for the cycle to continue at other companies. It's become such a phenomenon that AI executives are sharing stories about this person on social media. On the business side, there's some significant funding news. Surge AI, a startup that supplies training data to AI companies and competes with Scale AI, is reportedly looking to raise up to $1 billion in their first ever funding round. This could value the company at up to $15 billion, which shows just how valuable high-quality training data has become in the AI ecosystem. And finally today, here's a glimpse into the future of interactive AI. DeepMind CEO Demis Hassabis hinted that users will soon be able to create explorable environments and playable games using Google's Veo video model. This could open up entirely new creative possibilities, turning video generation into interactive world building. Meanwhile, some interesting data from SimilarWeb shows how AI is changing our information consumption habits. News-related searches on ChatGPT have jumped 212% over the past 18 months, but traffic to traditional news sites has dropped by 26% since Google launched its AI Overviews feature. It's a clear indication of how AI is reshaping how we discover and consume information. That's it for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, or follow, and see you tomorrow for more AI news.